Good evening.
Good evening, Lorelei.
How are you?
Fine. A little cold. It's quite cold here now. What's the weather like over there? Hello, can you
Yeah,
hear me?
it's the same, but it was a sound. It's a little bit. Yeah. Hello.
Hello? You can hear me okay?
Yeah. Good evening. Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So let's start. Welcome to week 31 of the spiritual journey. It's the fourth week of the groundwork help, the 24th January 2021. This is level 2, part 1 of the spiritual journey, a 6-week help with groundwork. Yes.
Yeah.
So, did you have a good week?
Yeah. Yeah. It was. It was raining sometimes, but now I can see the flowers with their bottoms up, like they're beautiful flowers all over the place. Yellow, blue, violet. All the trees are having leaves again, and we can see a lot of beautiful birds, especially at the sea. Small birds, and they just run with their small feet, but they're actually able to fly again. So yeah, it's beautiful here. Is it the same there? Do you have many flowers or?
Well, I was in the rose garden the other day, and
Yeah.
there was actually one rose. Yes. I think there were about 100
Oh, okay. Well,
rose
that's
bushes, but there was just one rose. So that was what I would call a rarity. Yes. One that decided to be
oh,
different.
okay.
Yes. What perhaps
Yeah,
one that,
there was
yes.
there was one rose, so there's one rose.
Yeah, well, there's
Yeah.
100 bushes, something like that.
Yeah, but there are birds as well, or
Oh,
just.
there's plenty of birds. Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yes.
that's fine.
You can see the rose on my video Aquarius,
Okay.
which is up on the Facebook
Yeah.
site. Yes.
Okay.
So, did you do any groundwork this week?
Groundwork. Like going outside. Do you mean?
I mean groundwork with these studies. Thinking about the studies,
Oh,
working
a
on the
little
studies.
bit. Yeah, a little bit. No.
Yeah, looking at videos. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so did you know that your life can be divided into 5 different definite areas of activity, and they are all controlled by 5 independent, separate centers of activity that sit within you?
Mm, not that specific. No, not really. I didn't know that.
I think we've actually talked about this before. This knowledge was spoken of in one of our weekly meetings. Yes, basically the seat of the sexual center, which is green, is found in the groin area of the body. Yes.
Yeah.
You've got to envision your inner life, what's happening inside of you on an electromagnetic frequency, on a planetary astral level. Yes.
Right.
Now, these are workings of the body. Yes.
Yeah.
And, the emotional center, which is yellow, yes, for feelings, etc., is found in the throat area.
Yeah.
Yes. The instinctual center, blue, is found in the small of the back. The moving center is found in the stomach area, it's red. And
Okay.
the thinking center is found in the brain area, which is white. Now, each center in an energy center that runs on a different frequency. They are all
Mm-hmm.
centered in the brain and make the 5 different colored brains all mixed into one. Yes.
Yeah.
So the control systems up here and the electrical
Yeah.
systems are throughout the body.
Yeah.
Do you remember we talked of that?
I do. I do. I don't remember. I don't really recall exactly the week. But yeah. Yes,
Oh,
I do remember.
oh.
Was it in the first 10 sessions? Probably no.
I can't remember myself the week. Yes, I know we
Yeah,
talked
I
about
believe
it.
it was in the first. I have to watch. Yeah, all the sessions again. Mm,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's about it from me, really. Um, like I said, this isn't a lesson per se today. It's just a friendly chat, see how you're going, see how the studies are going. Yes. Um,
Yeah.
how you're coping really at this time. Yes.
Oh, I cope fine. Like every time it's nice and sunny, you feel your energy level going up, and you feel like doing a lot of sport activities outdoors. But once you feel like it's raining and pouring, and you feel more like staying inside and reading a book, or having but you cannot work in the garden, but you can take care of your pets or do other necessary things. So yeah, it's pretty good. I feel pretty good now. I don't know if it's because it's a good period for me, but I feel good. I just hope there won't be a lockdown because they keep talking for a couple of hours about the new possible lockdown. So that means that we won't be able to go out again. We have to stay inside, closed doors, behind closed doors. So that wouldn't be so great. Like, ask me in a week if it's another lockdown. Probably I won't say the same thing as I say this evening.
Right.
I guess it will be an influence on everybody's mood in
So,
France,
so,
at least.
so at the moment you're not in a lockdown.
Not for now, but they discuss about it, and from my information, I mean, they informed us that starting tomorrow, all the children, when they eat at school, they have to wear the mask. So I don't really know how they eat with the mask on, like, and drink. It's kind of, yeah. You see my point. So yeah. Well, what can I say?
Completely.
Um, it's a tendency or ongoing a little bit on the same direction like last year in March. So yeah, it's not that great. But as long as I can go, I can still go outside. I feel great. So we take advantage of that. Although everything is closed, like except for the commercial center and yeah, like all the restaurants, cinemas, libraries, everything is closed. So yeah, so we just take advantage of the nature basically as much as we can. I hope they will not take this away from us again because it's just a little bit crazy, I think.
Well,
I mean, yeah, you know what I mean.
yeah. As far as I know, we're supposed to be in lockdown. Yes, but I mean, I go out for exercise. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't really think of the it as
Well,
a
can you
lockdown.
explain me, like, if you go in the water is pretty cold now, we know it's January. Like, how can you get sick? Like, if you just walk in the water, sometimes, people like to walk in the water in
Yeah.
the sea, like even a river or something. So I don't see like how can you take it, but anyway.
Well, I was in the sea yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very cold now. Yes.
Yeah, but there are those costumes that you can wear, there are those special costumes where you can actually walk in the water. And sometimes like you can walk for a few meters even without the costume.
Yeah.
Like if you are used to it, then it's fine. I
Well,
can do this. Even in a cold river mountain, like I can walk from a side to another if it's not too deep. So it's good that for your blood circulation if you do exercises like that.
Mm.
Um, I remember I used to do that ever since I was a child, especially in the mountains. So it's pretty good for your blood to circulate like it should. Yeah.
Well, I've seen several people swimming on the beach. Yes.
Uh, I don't know if I have the courage to swim, but to walk in the water, I do have the courage. Yeah.
Yeah, walking's not too
If you
bad.
ask me to come and join you swimming,
Well,
no. Um,
the
I
young
don't
man,
have.
I was talking to has been swimming every day consecutively for over 150 days. Yes, so,
Well,
so he started.
but
I
can
think
you imagine he's like he must feel great afterwards, like the tonus and all the not just the energy, but his brain how it functions afterwards. It's just oh my
yeah.
god.
Well, he goes out with his dad. In fact, his dad swims for 10 minutes, and the young man swims for six
Okay.
minutes. Yes,
Okay.
in freezing conditions, but they built up to it, so
Mm.
it's not too much of a shock for them because they know what to expect
Yeah.
when they go in there. But
Yeah.
well, I thought I might go swimming later in February, but then
Well,
again, I don't think I'm really going to be that brave. you know, it's
if the police don't catch you,
the
then you can
police.
do it. Yeah,
Oh,
because here the police was on the beach the last time last year, so
yeah,
they wouldn't allow us to go to the beach. Not to swim, no, nothing, not even to sit down or anything. Um, so yeah, if you can do this, that would be great. But if
but
they take you because you swim, I mean, it's not that great.
yeah,
Because they were riding horses. I don't know if it's the same in the UK. Like they come on the horse, or they just walk, or they have a car. They go on the beach and they just stay there. They don't leave, and they watch all the people who go to the beach. Like they just.
yeah,
I remember they were actually arguing with a girl from UK because she was basically like, how are you supposed to eat when you stand up, you know? And I think she took a pancake or something, or a waffle, I don't remember, or an ice cream anyway. And she was sitting down, of course, and she was eating. And the police came and said, no, you have to stand up. Like, how absurd it was. And she said, okay, then I stand up and then I sit down and then I stand up and then I sit down. She used to play with them like that. And they were like, no, there was an order from the mayor that you are not allowed to sit.
yeah,
The
yeah.
policewoman was trying to explain to her and she was arguing. And they were like, oh my God, it was
It's
crazy.
difficult time we're living in. Hopefully, this situation.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Well, it
hopefully this
depends on the
situation
mayor
will.
a lot. Yeah, but here I have the feeling that they like to control everything. Like you cannot do anything without them, without their permission.
Yeah,
Um, that's what I was saying this way. So it's pretty insane, yeah. Well, hopefully,
I think they've had some training um, to 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 get to that attitude where and it's not good training; it's authoritative training,
yeah.
and
Well,
it's the
that'll
same
be
over
good.
here. Yes, uh, the same all
Yeah,
over the
but at
world.
least I have a feeling that you have more.
Yes,
I don't know. You can speak freely about it.
there's
Why
a bit
people
more
here always
freedom.
pride
There's,
in more.
there's
Yeah.
a bit more freedom here, but now we're being warned not to engage in conversation with the police because
Why not?
because that
Why
gives
not?
them an excuse to arrest you. Yes. So I know
So
it's
if the
absolutely
police
crazy.
comes and they take you to the station and they ask you for a question and it's better not to answer, right? You can stay mute.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this will all be over.
So they ask you, what is your name? You stay mute. How old are you? Where do you live? Sorry, it was funny. Like,
Yeah,
they say you don't engage in a conversation. So, well,
yeah,
this is a conversation, right? Like, oh my god. Oh.
yeah. But that situation is if you're in a crowd protesting. Yes.
Well,
And
how do they know you are protesting? Let's just say, like I mentioned before, you go to take a cup of tea or coffee, waffle, ice cream,
oh no,
pancake, whatever,
these are
and you
special groups.
just walk eating or
Yeah,
drinking something. And
yeah,
they say you protest, but you actually eat and drink.
yeah,
So how do they know? Did they see you screaming, or I don't know, where you were climbing on a wall? What were you doing?
yeah.
You were
Well,
being a Jedi, a kung fu master. What?
well, this in this circumstance, it would be when you are in a group of people. Yes, and some people have got banners and they're protesting, and the police.
Well,
And
at
if
work,
you
at
if you try
work,
to
they
talk,
asked us to do some painting at some point for the company, you know, just before Christmas. So let's say we go out, a couple of colleagues out from work with those paintings and stuff. Well, they say that we protest, like we have like all colors and all the stuff of paintings and bombs of anyway. Like anything can be, you know, I don't know. It's
yeah.
just crazy times. Yeah. Well, anyway, as
Hopefully,
I was mentioning, the nature
hopefully
was
it will be over pretty
blossom.
soon. Yes, hopefully.
Yeah. If we do the whatever they say, it will finish. But if we don't do, then it will not finish. So
Well, I don't think that really comes into effect. If you do what they say, then they'll probably
yeah.
just continue doing it. Yes, yes. It's like you've authorized them to do it because you're not pushing back. Yes,
Yeah, but
but if you
for
push
example,
back,
here,
but if you push
yeah,
back, then they have an excuse to keep doing it. So it's a catch-22 situation. Yes.
yeah, well,
So
we're not allowed to go out from the house after 6 p.m. here in the evening. Is it the case there, or?
not that I know of.
Oh, it's been a while now that we are locked down after 6 p.m. and everything closes at 6 p.m.
Yeah, that's a curfew. Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
well,
we're in lockdown. There's no curfew. We can
yeah.
only go out for exercise or for shopping or for
Oh,
essential
so you
things.
guys can still shop after
I
6
think that's the
p.m.
rule. But the rules are always changing all the time, so you can't really keep
Yeah.
up with it. It's
Mm. Well, they do change. Today they want to test 11-year-old children if they want to travel. So that's what I saw on, and that's an official information that we received today. Um, emergency. So how are we supposed to test the 11-year-old? Like put the metal in their nose and
no, yeah,
that's kind of well, it doesn't encourage a parent to travel in the end with the child, you know.
exactly, exactly.
Um, so you stay home anyway because you don't want to
Mm,
expose your child and
yes,
you don't want to expose your child to a test, basically.
that's
Yeah.
right.
So
Yeah,
that's weird.
um, like I say, hopefully it'll all be over um, by
By
May.
next year, or I don't
Yes.
know when, but
I mean, I mean, I've heard reports that we'll stay in lockdown for a long time, but
Again.
it
Oh
could
my
be
God.
over. It could be over pretty soon. Yeah, it could be over sometime before May, before May Day. When exactly, I don't
Oh.
know. It could be just 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Oh, May. That's pretty far from now.
That
Like,
is pretty
okay.
far.
Yeah.
But
Because here they over exaggerate. Like, how can you stay locked down for so long? It's just, oh my God. Yeah, when anyway, it's just, yeah.
okay,
We will do more exercises, more yoga, more.
yes, yeah. I went out doing my exercises yesterday.
Yeah, you guys are lucky because you can go out after 6 p.m. maybe, but here, no. Between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning, we're not allowed to, and it's been like this for a couple of months now. So, weeks, months, it was even worse.
Yeah, you lose
Couple of weeks.
track of it.
Yeah. So you just have to stay home in the evening and night. Sometimes you work and you have to leave earlier than 6 a.m. I don't know how it
Okay,
happens.
look, don't go away. Stay where you are.